Welcome to E from Utah for a beautiful day of college football. Snow College Badgers versus the Air Force Academy Prep Huskies. I'm Joe Williams along with Brendan Butterfield. How you doing, Brendan?
I'm doing good. It's good to be here, Joe.
I'm really excited to have you here with me, Brendan. It's going to be a fun game. On behalf of the whole Snow TV crew, thank you so much for joining us. Today we have Gary Chittister producing the show, Grant Kennington running camera, along with Jacob Newbold running camera. A special thank you to Brad James being here helping out with the stats. So Brendan, these two teams met last year, and the Snow College Badgers came away with the win. The final score was 31-16, but that does not exactly paint the whole story. Within the first, I think, about 6 minutes of the game, the Huskies went up 9-0.
Yep. Yeah. It was Badgers got off to a rough start there. Had some mistakes on special teams, had a punt muffed, and then ended up getting a safety because it touched back in the end zone, and then just a lot of mistakes killed them early, but they were able to bounce back and come back in the second half, but they really struggled to come out in that first half.
Yeah. What's interesting, the Huskies really did favor a run game in that game last year. They ran the ball 51 times for a gain of 104 yards, only went through the air 14 times, completed 10 of those passes.
Yep, I think you're going to see that a lot with Air Force Prep because they run that triple option, and Air Force Academy does run that, and so they teach that here at Air Force Prep. And usually Air Force, they're not as big of a team, but these kids are very disciplined. They work very hard, being in the military. And so they're really good at running this triple option. It really plays to their strengths. And
looking at the Badgers' offense in that game, they ran the ball 20 times less, 31 times, for a gain of 188 yards. Mm-hmm. So 84 yards more on 20 less carries. What does that tell you about the Badger line?
I think that just shows that the Badgers they're a lot bigger team. I think our offensive line is a lot bigger. Obviously Air Force Prep, they're a good team still, but I think, the Snow, we're playing to our strengths, and, they ran the ball better, and that's that,
Right, and Snow College, a lot more balanced game between running and passing. Like I said, 31 times on the ground, 29 attempts through the air with 18 completions. And Braxton Kerr threw 2 interceptions in that game. Of course, that was their first game on this field with the brand-new athletic center on that south side of the field. That can be a little distracting to young players. We'll see what the difference is going to be in this game. Of course, Braxton Kerr has moved on, and Garrison Beach will be getting the start with the Badgers today.
Yep, and then you got the captains here at midfield. They're meeting. Hopefully the Badgers are able to win the toss here. Excuse me.
Yeah, so we will come back at the kickoff, but until then, you're watching Snow TV. Welcome back. The Air Force Academy Prep Huskies won the toss. The Snow College Badgers won the toss and deferred, so the Huskies will start the game with the ball.
Yep. We got number 5 for Air Force Prep back. It looks like Parker Roble. You know how to say
Yeah,
that?
Parker Rubble.
Parker Rubble.
Stockton Lund is going to kick off for the Badgers. Lund setting up the kick there. Okay, and here we go, the first scrimmage of the season. Beautiful day for a football game, huh, Brendan?
Yeah, it's nice it's nice here in the booth. Not too hot, not too cold.
It's perfect. And there's the kickoff. A nice kick all the way down about the 6-yard line. Rubble will take it up past the 20, all the way up to the 27 before he is taken down. I believe that was Taylor Larson with the tackle.
Larson did a good job there of filling the hole in the seam. He had a seam there, but he filled it right up, and they were able to stop him.
So the Husky offense will take the field for the first time. You'll see that triple option offense, I believe, that Brendan was talking about earlier. Last year in the game, they favored a really interesting setup, a really interesting formation, and you can see it just like that. One back in the backfield, 2 flankers, sets the man in motion. The Huskies, a pitch out to the outside, across the line of scrimmage, a gain of about 4 yards.
Joe, really look for the Air Force Prep Academy to establish the run early, as that is a big part of their offense.
Jackson Darlington out of Enterprise, Alabama, is the starting quarterback for the Huskies.
Number 43, Noah, came on. Second down.
Darlington talking to his line. No huddle there. Under center. 1 flanker on the left. 1 in the backfield.
Badgers did a good job there filling up that hole.
Very good job. An attempted run right up the middle. The runner, Aiden Calvert, from Chula Vista, California. The Badgers read that run just perfectly.
Linebackers did a good job of filling their gaps and taking them down.
Huskies lining up again. Darlington under center.
Interested to see if the Badgers bring some pressure here.
Twins left. Right up the middle. Oh, a fumble. And it looks like the Huskies came back up with it. Let's see that replay again. We'll see what exactly happened there.
Looked like a mishandled pitch to the left side. We'll take a look here.
We'll see if we can get a replay. And that brings up 4th down, 4th and 5. So the Huskies are going to punt. Their punter, Fabrizio Pinton, out of the Woodlands, Texas.
Fabricio Pinton, the punter.
Pinton back to punt. And is that Cherry back for the Badgers? Yes. Jawan Cherry back for the Badgers.
Ooh.
A nice punt all the way back. Takes it about the 24. Cherry gets all the way up to about the 37-yard line, where Garrison Beach and the Badger offense will take over.
Looked like Cherry had a seam there, but Air Force did a good job of filling up that spot too quick before he could get to the edge. We'll see him take the punt here. Got a good block on the left side, but just wasn't able to get past that first line of defense.
Tripped up a little bit by that defender on the ground. Garrison Beach coming. Beach in the shotgun. 1 in the backfield. Hands that off. And gets up past the line of scrimmage. A gain of about 2. That was Mecky Kimball with the run.
I expect the Badgers to establish the run early here to set up that play action and get Beach going early.
We'll see if they have a more balanced game like they did last year, or if they are going to favor that run through the entire game.
I expect the Badgers to get Beach comfortable back there.
Beach under pressure, throws it. Almost enough for a first down. That receiver, I believe, was Deontay Davis.
Beach did a great job of feeling the pressure, and as that pocket collapsed, stepping up to the left side and still keeping his cool and finding a target to his left side.
And that's really a staple of the Badger offense, a run on one play, a pass on the next play. You'll see that switching a lot to keep the defenders on their toes.
The Badgers are at their best when they're a balanced attack.
Beach hands that off again. Little trip up and a tackle for loss of about 1. We'll watch the replay here. A sweep out to the right. The attempt by Mekhi Kimball.
Curious to see if the Badgers decide to, it's 4th down, excuse me, so expect them to punt.
Loss of a yard, 4th down.
And it looks like they're going to go for it, Joe.
A 2-yard attempt here. Garrison Beach in the shotgun, looking back over to the sideline. We'll see what happens there. Calling an audible. Beach, shotgun, twins right and left. Hands out to Kimball. Kimball, left side, and gets the first down all the way up to the 50-yard line. Great job by Kimball.
As you see here on the replay, Beach does a great job on that read option of seeing it, heading off to the running back, and he just cuts upfield and gets the first down. Did a great job right there.
Brought down by number 15.
Right on the mid-yard line.
Jacoby McGowan. Back to Snow College.
Beach looks for the pass. Looks downfield, under pressure. Right side, and he decides to keep it. Gets all the way up for the first down across the 40-yard line.
Joe, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Garrison Beach here early. Every time the pocket collapses, he's feeling the pressure early and escaping it and keeping his eyes downfield. He ran when he had to right there, but he did a great job of keeping his eyes downfield even when he had to escape the pocket.
Great decision-making by Beach there to get out of the pocket, roll out, and get all the way up for the first down. From the 39-yard line of the Huskies, here's Beach. Offset eye. A low punt. Beach just has to fall on it.
Beach did a good job there of not trying to do too much with that bad snap. Coaches try and teach you just to fall on that snap and just take the damage you've got and go for the next down.
Loss of 4.
So the Badgers are on 2nd and about 14 here.
You know, and this being the first scrimmage of the year, there's going to be a lot of mistakes, but it's just a key for these teams to improve on those mistakes and clean it up.
Beach completes that pass to number 11. My roster does not have a number 11 on it.
To number 11 of the Badgers, brought down by number 12.
We do not have him, Joe.
We do
We need
not
to get that
have.
fixed.
Yeah, we do not have him on our rosters.
Apologize for that, folks.
That was a hard thing last year. Our rosters were also wrong, and we were calling wrong names almost every game. Beach,
Yeah,
dropping back.
It's tough here to JUCO, you know.
And Beach just barely gets not even back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. That's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and 10. The Badgers looking to the sideline for the call, seeing if they want to punt it or if they want to keep it and try.
As you see the replay here, the pocket just collapses on Garrison Beach. Air Force Prep did a good job of getting pressure on him early and just collapsed the entire pocket.
Badgers bring out their punting unit. Back to punt
Brody Taylor on
is
the punt.
Brody Taylor. Back to receive for the Huskies is Parker Rubble. High punt. Going to come down about the 20-yard line, takes a Husky bounce, and the Badgers stop it about the 43-yard line, 23-yard line.
Down at the 22-yard
Joe, these
line.
first two drives here, you've seen a little bit of rust on these teams. They haven't played in quite a while, and with the COVID-19 pandemic that has been going on, it's hard for these guys to practice, so hopefully they're able to shake off the rust here.
Very difficult because their season has been delayed. This is only a scrimmage.
Yep.
The regular season will not start up until March of 2021.
So these teams have got plenty of time to work through the kinks here.
Staying on the ground were the Huskies.
Jackson Darlington.
Jackson
Keeps on the
Darlington
option.
kept the
Brought down by
option.
number 21, Eric Folau.
Interested to see here if
Gain of
Air
3,
Force
second
Academy Prep decides to throw here soon. They've kept it on the ground so far.
Darlington under center. I doubt you'll ever see him in this game not under center.
Yeah, with this triple option, they really like to keep him under center and run, just pound the ball.
The Badgers take down the running back for a gain of about 2. So that brings up 3rd and 4. The ball carrier, Nehemiah Martinez,
Noah came up.
out of Lubbock, Texas.
Another 3-yard gain brings up 3rd down.
Can't tell what formation the Badgers are in. We'll get a look here soon.
As soon as the Huskies set up here, Darlington giving the call to his linemen.
Looks like they're going to bring some pressure here, maybe not.
Darlington under center. Drops back to pass and gives that a fumble. No, the referees
Pass was incomplete, it looks like.
called it as an incomplete pass. You can see here, gets that there and knocks.
Did a great job of closing on that pass and hitting him hard to cause the incomplete pass.
Great job by the Badger defense to read that play perfectly.
And another 3 and out for the Badgers. Defense is looking good so far.
Back to punt is Fabrizio Pinton. And back to receive for the Badgers, Jawan Cherry. Standing about the 27-yard line. There's a snap. Pinton with the punt. Nice deep punt. And it will take a Husky bounce. Cherry gets it right about the 23 and gets all the way back. And he's still going up the right side. How many tackles is that?
Cherry did
That
a
he
good
broke.
job there. Even though he muffed the punt, he did a great job of recovering and getting some of those yards back because that punt took a great Husky bounce. Would have gone back to inside the 10-yard line.
There is a flag on the play, so we'll look to the white cap for the call. Blocking in the back. Illegal block against the Badgers. So that will take another 5 yards off. We'll see where they put the ball. They're going to put it about the
Looks like they'll end up about the 15-yard line.
right on the 15-yard line.
10-yard penalty.
A devastating penalty for the Badgers.
That one hurt. But in these scrimmages, penalties are going to be a thing. These guys haven't played forever, and with the whole COVID thing going on, these guys missed a lot of key time to practice as a team and get better. So just got to shake the rust off.
Badgers run it right up under center, right up the middle. A gain of about 7.
Joe, I will say I'm really liking these new Badger uniforms this year with the white helmet. It looks clean.
It really does. Last year they had those gray uniforms with the blue numbers, and we could not read those up here in the booth.
They look cool on the field, but it is hard to look at the numbers from up in the booth. That is for sure, Joe.
That pass was complete to Taylor Larson on the right side, enough for the first down and then some. That brings it up to the 34-yard line for the Badgers. And a first down. Garrison Beach in the shotgun. Trips left, single right. One in the backfield.
And Joe, it's good to see the Badger crowd here getting involved. We haven't seen fans in the stands in a lot of the professional sports, so it's good to see fans here today.
A very full crowd here. Garrison Beach deep. And that pass is complete right to the midfield. And that is the number 11 brought down at the 38-yard line. That is the one that we do not have his name, unfortunately, but he is tearing it up here in the game.
Well, right there, Beach had great protection, had time to step back and throw and make a perfect pass to number 11. And he did a good job of getting those yards after catch for another about 10 yards.
That's another Snow College.
Beach in the shotgun from the 39-yard line. Gives that to his running back. And that was Kimball just taking down, putting that shoulder into the defender.
He did a great job of taking the handoff and getting right upfield and putting his shoulder down to get those extra yardage.
By Osaro.
Great job by Mecky Kimball to get that to get a nice gain on first down. 2nd and 5. You can never complain about a 2nd and 5. And Kimball met as soon as he gets the handoff taken back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, the Air Force Prep Academy linebacker did an absolute great job of shooting that gap and making a loss of down or tackle for loss. So now it's 3rd and long here for the Badgers.
3rd and 8 for the Badgers.
3rd and 8.
Beach in the shotgun. Twins left and right, one in the backfield.
I'd expect the Badgers to pass here on 3rd and 8.
A quick
Looked like someone jumped, not sure who.
And there is the flag. And the referees will talk it over. Offsides against the Huskies. So that will bring up
Huskies.
a third and about 3, a lot more manageable third down.
That's a drive-changing penalty right there. Good job by the Badgers to get the Huskies to jump off sides and get a much more manageable third down situation here.
Trips left, 1 right, 1 in the backfield. Badgers. Garrison Beach looking to throw.
Plenty
Looks
of time.
left. Great job by the line. Beach keeps it and gets all the way up for the first down before he's taken down by 3 Huskies.
Garrison did a great job here as you watch. He's got time. Can't find anyone up and
Garrison Beach.
thought about swinging it to the side here, but decides to take it himself and does a great job muscling for those extra yards and get the first down.
That's the second time in this game we've seen Garrison Beach have that exact kind of play and get the first down.
And you know, Joe, that's where the weight room really comes into effect for these players to get stronger and be able to push those extra yards to get that first down.
Badgers 1st and 10. Beach hands that off. Oh no, a pitch all the way to the left side. Larson running up the left and out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. We will see what the call is.
Beach run that run pass option to perfection. You see here, reads it, pulls it back. Looks like he's going to run, but decides to throw it out, swing on a screen to the left side. But we'll see what the flag is here.
Look to the white cap, holding against the Badgers, so that's going to bring it back. Repeat first down.
It's a great play, just flag. You know, again, obviously these scrimmages, you're going to see quite a bit of that.
Not quite disciplined enough yet, so it's a repeat of first down, 1st and 10.
And that's what these are for, is to get fine-tuned so when the season comes, these guys are ready to go and playing at their best.
Beach in the eye, Twins right, 1 left. Hands that off to Kimball. Mecky Kimball trying to get it up the right side. A gain of maybe 2.
And Joe, because that holding play was at the first down marker, it is only 2nd and 10. It was a 1st and 10, now we got 2nd and 9 after that play.
2nd and 9, the Badgers looking for the call from the sideline. They have a no-huddle offense. They just look for the call from the sideline on every play. In the eye, 1 in the backfield. Twins right, 1 left. Beach, play action. Looks deep, has a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Beach did a great job there. Great play by the Badgers drawn up. As you'll see here on the replay, a little bit of play action set up by the run game. Has plenty of time and finds his guy right down the middle on the seam for a touchdown. Wide open, great throw, great pass. Badgers score touchdown.
Tajon Palmer with the reception there. A great opening, or a great first score for the Badgers.
Good to see the Badgers get a touchdown early, or in the first quarter, as last year they struggled in the first quarter, going down 9-0.
Stockton Lund going to kick the PAT. You can see the beautiful new athletic center there, the Burgesson Athletic Center. The point is up and good and on top of the new athletic center.
Yeah, that was a great kick right there. That thing went right on top of the building. And, you know, they have those plexiglass windows so that if the ball does hit the window, you know, they won't have a busted window here for that brand new building.
I was told that those windows can take the force of a golf ball hitting them at full speed.
Yep.
Which is also good because there is a golf class
Which we
at
were
Snow
in, Joe.
College that we were
in.
in that hits balls right at those windows.
Taught by Jordan Van Orman, right?
Yeah, great guy.
Great guy. Taught us a lot about golf.
So the Badgers up 7-0. You can hear the fight song in the background here. Great job by the Badgers to get that nice passing score there.
And, you know, the run game they developed early in that drive really set up that play action to they really got the defenders sucked down to get that open look across the middle.
So 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Lund setting up the kickoff. Back to receive for the Huskies is Parker Roble.
Joe, I can just not express enough. It is a beautiful day here for football, and it is so nice to have sports back here at Snow College, even if it is just a scrimmage.
Agreed. Lund coming for the kick. There's the kick. Beautiful. Into the end zone. Calls for the fair catch in the end zone. And the Huskies will take over after the touchback.
Wise play by the Huskies to take the fair catch there and just take it out.
So the Huskies can come out and show us that triple option offense again. This is Air Force Academy Prep. They are out of Colorado Springs, just like the Air Force Academy. But these are players, individuals that were not able to get into the Air Force Academy yet, but they are preparing to do so, hopefully preparing to get onto that football team as well and play some Division I ball.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see them, play eventually at the next level, hopefully, for those guys.
Darlington keeps it, had a blocker in front of him, and a beautiful gain on first down, brings up 2nd and 5.
As you see on the replay here, almost looked like a busted play. Quarterback decided to just take it himself and ended up getting some positive yardage out of it.
So the Huskies will take over 2nd and 4, on the 31-yard line. Darlington giving the call to the rest of the offense. Under center. 2 flankers, 1 in the backfield, twins left. Hands that right up the middle. And the Badgers stop that play after a gain of about 2.
Well, as you see on the replay here, the linemen got a good push, and linebackers did a good job of filling, even though they did get positive yardage, keep them here to 3rd down.
The Huskies looking for the call from the right side of the field there. Not a huge team. You can see just the difference in the size of teams. The players on the sideline for the Huskies and the players on the sideline for the Badgers.
Yeah.
That also
Outside of the starters, the Huskies look pretty small. They've got those guys that didn't quite make it into the academy, and it looks like some of them are probably trying to put on weight as young freshmen, and that's okay. They'll get there, but the Badgers are definitely a lot bigger. Badgers there did a great job of stuffing them there on 3rd down to get the stop.
Rob Fuentes with that tackle, the defensive end. Great job reading that play and shutting it down right at the line of scrimmage.
That is 3 straight 3-and-outs for the Badgers. Defense looking really strong here in this first quarter.
And the Huskies are going to go for it on 4th and 1. Darlington under center. We'll probably see them try to punch it. They tried the hard count. Did not work.
Good job by the Badgers to stay disciplined on that hard count.
Darlington pitches it back.
Oh, and a great read by number 7. That is Cervantes White, I believe. He did a great job reading that from the get-go. Number 3.
That was actually Keontae Scott with the read there. Great job by Scott reading that and even forcing the fumble. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 on the Huskies' 32-yard line.
Sorry about that, folks. But as you see on the replay, he comes down quick, sees that from the get-go, causes the fumble, and now the Badgers are in great starting field position on the right side of the 50.
Garrison Beach and the Badger offense coming out onto the field after a great passing score there. That pass was to Tajon Palmer for the score.
I love how comfortable Garrison Beach is looking in the pocket. He looks calm and poised, and when the pocket does collapse, he keeps his cool and keeps his eyes downfield.
Beach looking deep, has a man. Left side, the nice pass coverage there by the Huskies' Tristan Bentley.
Huskies here did get some pressure bringing the blitz. Garrison Beach was able to get it off, but pressure did get to him, causing a hurry.
We have quite a few Husky fans in the audience today. Thank you so much to those of you talking in the live chat. It's awesome to see your support here. The Badgers trying, but just met up.
Number
22 for the Badgers. Sione Molisi with the ball carry there, but a loss of 2. So that'll bring up 3rd and 12.
Huskies defense doing a great job here of putting the Badgers behind the sticks. It's a lot easier for the Badgers. If you're in front of the sticks, you're going to be a lot better off.
Trips left, 1 right. Garrison Beach in the backfield. Looking deep. Pocket is collapsed. Garrison Beach gets that across.
Another great job by Garrison Beach staying poised, and when the pocket collapses, rolling out, feeling the pressure, as you'll see here on the replay. Air Force only brings 4, but is able to get some pressure. Beach rolls out to his left, finds a man open, streaking to the left side on the sideline, and gets the first down.
Deontay Davis with the reception there, and the Badgers will take over at the 21-yard line, just 1 yard away from the red zone. Beach gives that one to, or keeps
Beach
that,
takes himself.
and gets across, I think, for the first down.
Beach on the read option here on that replay is holding it, sees that hold develop up the middle and takes it himself for a first down. Great job by Beach.
Great play action. He had me fooled, that's for sure. I thought Malisi had the ball.
Yeah, he did a great job right there. Really holding that ball to the last second, and then when that hold developed, taking it himself.
Beach in the shotgun, Twins left and right, looking deep. And he has a man open.
Oh, and a great catch.
A great catch there. That was also Deontay Davis.
Deontay Davis looking great so far. Leaves his feet here, as you see on the replay. Garrison Beach drops back. Does a great job of going to get the ball and catching that with two hands.
And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. So we're going to take a small break, but we will be back for the start of the second quarter. Stay right here on Snow Badger TV. Welcome back to Snow TV. Joe Williams along with Brendan Butterfield here on the call for the Snow College Badgers versus the Air Force Academy Prep Huskies. Special thank you to Gary Chittister for producing this broadcast, Grant Kennington, Jacob Newbold on the camera, and Brad James helping us out with stats here. Go and follow Brad James on Twitter for a live broadcast of this game. He is doing a great job over there on Twitter. So Garrison Beach and the Badger offense taking over at the 6 yard line, Beach gives that to Malisi, and it is read immediately. The Huskies, number 55, Peyton Droik, with the tackle there.
Air Force Prep did a great job there, filling that hole again. Really making the Badgers play behind the sticks.
So the Badgers brings up third and about 9. Garrison Beach in the shotgun. Trips right, single left, one in the backfield. Sione Malisi right next to Garrison Beach. There's the snap, looking over to the right side. Tajon Palmer with the reception. And he gets it up at least for the first down. No touchdown yet. But the Badgers get the first down.
Palmer does a good job here of catching that ball and getting upfield as soon as possible to get a couple extra yards.
That's another Snow College.
So that brings up first and goal, about 2 yards to go. Garrison Beach keeps that himself. QB sneak for the touchdown. Great job, Garrison Beach.
Good job by Garrison on that read there, as you're going to see on the replay. Again, running that read option to the right side, pulls it himself, goes right up the middle for the touchdown.
So the Badgers will set up for the PAT. Lund coming out to kick it. And the Badgers are up 13-0 with 14:08 left in the second quarter. Very different score than we saw last year's game.
Yeah, this is a whole different story. Last year we saw Air Force Prep take over early, but this year the Badgers have come out and really put the hammer down these first 15 minutes or so.
And that is good. Gets almost over the fence on that north side of the field. There's some cars over there.
Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't kick it over the fence, Joe, or someone might be buying a new windshield this afternoon.
So the Badgers go up 14-0. We are going to take a quick break until the kickoff. You're watching Snow Badger TV. Welcome back to Snow Badger TV. With 14 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second quarter, the Badgers are up 14-0 against the Air Force Academy Prep Huskies. The Badgers kicking off for the third time in this game. They started the game by kicking off. They've scored twice, and now the Huskies are going to have another chance here early in the second quarter.
Yeah, Joe, so far the special teams unit is getting in a lot of work, which is good because special teams can make the difference in big, tight games. You just never know which way it's going to flip.
The last three drives have ended in a 3-and-out for the Huskies. Lund setting up here to kick off for the Badgers. Back to receive for the Huskies is Rubble. There's the kickoff and takes it. Beautiful kick right just inside the end zone and kneels for the touchback. So the Huskies will take over at the 25-yard line.
You know, in the Huskies, they took another knee there. I was wondering to see if they'd maybe try and take it out and try and flip the momentum a little bit, as they haven't even been able to get a first down. Look for them to get going here on offense and get the chains moving.
The Badgers defense have done a really great job of reading the Huskies offense there, the triple option, and just they're keeping it on the ground. I think they've only attempted one pass so far.
Yep, that's the Huskies staple, but I'll be interested to see if they look to pass a little bit more here to maybe get a little spark going in their offense.
Darlington under center. Sets a man in motion. Darlington keeps it, pitches it to the left side. Rubble going up, first down. Gets across the 40-yard line. A very, very nice gain of probably about 17 yards on first down.
And here on this replay, you're going to see the fake triple option to the fullback, and the quarterback does a great job of getting out to the halfback as he stretches out, gets to the sideline, and gets first down for their best offensive play of the day so far.
The Huskies taking over at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Darlington looking for the call from his offensive coordinators. Darlington giving the call to his lineman, going up under center. Two flankers, one in the backfield, sets man in motion. Darlington keeps it, pitches it right side, and cannot keep it.
That pitch almost ended in disaster for the Huskies.
The Badgers, great job reading that and taking them back almost to where the Huskies took over on this drive, the 27-yard line, 2nd and forever.
I love the hustle there by Jackson, as he did a great job of, even though he made a bad pitch, went all the way back, hustled his butt back there, and dove on that football to keep this drive alive.
2nd and 25. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Huskies go through the air here. You kind of have to with this long of a down.
You know, and that's the trouble for these Huskies running this triple option, is when you do get behind the sticks and you're forced to throw the ball in obvious pass situations like there, as there's pass incomplete. It's very tough for these guys because that's not their strong suit. They're at their best when they're ahead of the chains running the ball.
Xavier DeLong with the great pass coverage there. The Huskies are 3rd down and 25. Darlington looking for the call left side. A great attempt at a passing play, but that's 2 incompletions for 2 tries through the air.
Yeah, and Joe, that's not their strong suit. They're at their best when they're ahead of the sticks, so look for them to try and get ahead of the sticks in order to be able to play to their strong suit.
Darlington gives the pitch left side, going up the left side, not even to the original line of scrimmage, but there is a flag on the play. We will see what the call is from the white cap.
Pitch to number 32, Nolan Carey.
Nolan Carey did a great job of getting to the sideline here on that pitch and getting some of those yards back. We'll see what the flag is here.
Penalty is a personal foul.
Personal foul, face mask against the Badgers.
That's gonna hurt.
That is going to hurt.
Not only is that 15 yards, but it's an automatic first down, which you'd have just bailed out the Huskies right there. It's tough.
If you are the Huskies, you are really, really thankful for that call. That would have brought up 4th down and still about 12, but now you're 1st down and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, now the Huskies, they're looking at an opportunity to get on the right side of the 50 for the first time today.
Darlington gives that to his running back and tackled for a loss of 2. A great job there by number 24, Bujon Boyd of the Badgers, to read that play and take down the running back.
And Martinez was the carrier there. He did a good job of trying to get all he could, but the Badgers were just too strong there on the front line.
So 2nd and 11. The Huskies setting up for that triple option, running it pretty well today, but the Badgers are just reading it perfectly.
Yep, they're doing a great job of containment. There's been a couple plays. Air Force has been able to get to the edge, but for the most part, Badgers have done an absolute great job of containing this triple option. Jackson with the carry again.
Yep. Jackson.
Excuse me, Martinez.
Martinez going right up the middle there and gets it to 3rd and 9, the 49-yard line of the Badgers.
You know, Joe, that going back to that play where the quarterback was able to go back and get his own bad pitch for a recovery, that just tells you what Air Force prep, you know, these kids work their butts off, and they're always going to give their all no matter what's going on in the game.
Jan Jorgensen, the defensive coordinator for the Badgers, he's going to be really proud of his boys after this game.
Yes, this is the Air Force Huskies' first time advancing the ball on the right side of the 50.
And pass is knocked away by Khalil Lewis of the Badgers, intended for, that was Parker Rubble. Again, the intended receiver there for the Huskies.
Not a bad pass there, just better defense there by the Badgers.
Yeah, Lewis really read that pass very well and had great containment on Rubble. So that brings up 4th and 9. The Huskies are going to punt it here on 4th down.
Really had some good hands there on that play. Great job by the Badgers.
Pinton going to punt. Back to receive for the Badgers is Juwan Cherry. High punt. Cherry going to give it. Takes a Husky bounce and a great punt there. And the Badgers will have it on about the 6-yard line. Great job by the Huskies forcing terrible field position.
As you saw there on the replay, the Badgers almost got to that punt. They were able to get it off. And now the Huskies pin the Badgers deep in their own territory. Really, maybe this will get the momentum going for the Huskies here in the second quarter.
Badgers have to be careful. This is the end zone where last year the Huskies had that kind of weird play where they scored a safety with the ball going out the backside of this end zone. The Badgers hoping to keep a safety out of the option here.
Yeah, Joe, watching that play last year, I don't think we can get it up on screen, but it's kind of a weird play. As the Badgers run up the middle here, he was a little muff punt, and then he ended up picking it up, and then he got hit when the ball jarred loose and went about probably 10 yards back, and then it careened all the way back until it went in the back of the end zone. Pretty wild play.
Juwan Cherry with the run there goes right up the middle for a very nice gain of 4 or 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. Another run there, right side. He keeps on his feet. And the Badgers get all the way up to the 15-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, Joe, the story of the game here so far is the Badgers are playing ahead of the sticks, getting these 3rd down short situations where the playbook is very open, whereas the Huskies, you know, they get in these 3rd and long situations. The playbook becomes very limited. So interested to see how that goes in the next 9 minutes or so.
Beach in the shotgun. 9:44 left in the second quarter. Brings one of the receivers back to the backfield. Twins left, Twins right. Beach gets the punt there, keeps the ball, and gets across for the 1st down. Great job by Beach keeping that ball and getting all the way across for the 1st down.
Badgers are really liking that read option, Joe.
That's Garrison Beach having a great game so far on the ground.
You know, he played in a few games last year and looked a little nervous, but today he's looking great. He's looking poised, and he's played some great football this afternoon so far.
Beach in the shotgun. Gets the snap, looking deep, gets it all the way across for the 1st down. That pass is completed to Austin Griffith.
As you'll see on the replay here, Beach just looks really comfortable in the pocket, even with the pressure, fires a strike down the middle. Great catch there by the tight end.
Garrison Beach had a great mentor last year in Braxton Kerr, who had been here for 4 years practicing. So Beach, looking like a very mature quarterback, gets that across for another 1st down up to the 48-yard line.
Well, now the Badgers are just rolling, Joe. Beach looks like he's at home on the couch here in the pocket, sitting back, has plenty of time, finds his man on the sideline for another 1st down.
Karan St. Louis with the reception there. The Badgers, Twins right, one left. Beach in the backfield, one back in the back. Hands that off. And the running back gets across the line of scrimmage. Gain of 3, they're going to call it. That was Jawan Cherry with the carry.
Cherry did a good job of trying to get the sideline, but the Huskies did an even better job of stringing out that play, forcing him to the side and letting the defense come in and make the tackle.
Julian Williams after gain of 3. Second down.
Beach in the shotgun. Twins right, one left. One back offset in the backfield.
Joe, the Huskies really need to get some pressure here to get Garrison Beach uncomfortable in the pocket.
Beach keeps it and gets across almost for a first down. A gain of about 5 there. Brings up 3rd and 1.
You see the read option again. Beach does another great read.
Beach,
He's been taking it all day long so far, and the Huskies have been asking him to beat him, but he just continues to do so. Keeps getting positive yardage there.
the tackler.
3rd and 2. Garrison Beach. Trips left, one right. Beach calls for the snap. Looking deep. He has a man and gets that. It is complete to Deontay Davis, and Davis gets the first down. A great read by Garrison Beach.
And again, Garrison Beach is just looking so comfortable in that pocket. Even with a little pressure, steps up, fires a strike to Deontay Davis, who makes a great catch, and another Badger first down. They are just really rolling today, Joe.
1st and 10 from the 33-yard line of the Huskies. The Badgers just on the doorstep of the red zone here. They are up 14-0 with under 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Hands that one off, and he got through there. Jawan Cherry keeps going on his feet, gets all the way up to the 10-yard line before it takes 3 Husky defenders to bring him down.
Well, Joe, Jawan Cherry is looking really good, on that handoff. Great blocking up the middle, good push, finds a hole, makes a few guys miss here. Good move right there, and really great run there by Jawan
That's
Cherry.
another Snow College.
There is a timeout on the field. The Huskies call a timeout, so we are going to take a timeout with them. We will be back very soon. Welcome back to Snow Badger TV. Joe Williams alongside Brendan Butterfield here with the call. And the Badgers have the ball on the Husky 10-yard line, 1st and goal. Garrison Beach in the shotgun. Hands that off to Jawan Cherry. Jawan Cherry gets across for the touchdown.
Well, Joe. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
Great 10-yard run there by Jawan Cherry for the touchdown.
And you're going to see on this replay, massive hole there on that right side. Cherry takes advantage, makes a man miss there at the 2, takes it in for the touchdown.
For a touchdown.
That brings the Badgers up 20-0 in the second quarter. 6:39 left in the second.
Joe, I'll be curious, as this is a scrimmage, I'll be looking to, maybe get some of these backup guys or even third-string guys some opportunities to play and maybe get some experience, as Garrison Beach did get that experience last year, which is really helping him, as you can see this year.
Very much so. Lund going to kick the PAT. Kick is up. It looks good and is good. Oh, excuse me. No, it is not. He missed the kick there.
Not only did he miss the kick, it looks like he caught a car out in the parking lot on that north parking side.
Yeah, I think he got it over the fence.
Hopefully no one needs to replace a windshield today.
So the Badgers are up 20-0. We will be back with the kickoff in just a moment. Welcome back to Snow Badger TV. Joe Williams alongside Brendan Butterfield here with the call. The Badgers just scored a touchdown, but Lund missed the PAT, so they are up 20-0. 6:39 left in the second quarter. Lund lining up for the kickoff for the Badgers.
You know, Joe, you're off like we keep talking about this. You're obviously going to see some mistakes here as this is a scrimmage. First game of the year, and with the COVID-19 pandemic, these teams really missed out on a lot of that team camp time and working. But so far, Badgers are looking great. You know, the Huskies struggling so far, but it's early. You never know. I mean, we've seen crazier things here in sports, so you never know.
Rubble takes the touchback for the Huskies, and the Huskies will take over at their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Jackson Darlington coming out with the Huskies, doing a really good job of running that option, that triple option offense that you've been talking about. But the Badger defense, coached by Jan Jorgensen, just doing a great job of reading it, almost to perfection. The Huskies keeping the ball there, and a great run, a great job by Max Christensen. Oh, excuse me, that was Jamison Wang for the Huskies, getting it all the way up. 5-yard gain on first down.
Well, you know, Joe, with this triple option, it takes a lot of discipline. When you play that defense, you have assignments, and each guy has to stick to their assignment. And when every guy's keeping their assignment like the Badgers have been this afternoon, it's every guy's doing their job, and they're ended up getting a lot of stops and have only given up the one first down, and really that came from a face mask, I think it was. So really, Badgers have done a great job with their assignments, keeping this triple option contained.
Darlington under center. Gets the excuse me, that was not Darlington, and there's a fumble on the play. And the Badgers, I think, recovered it, and they did. The Badger ball on the 34-yard line, excuse me.
And we're going to watch the replay here. It looks like he hands off in the middle, and he does. And he just lost the ball. He lost it. It wasn't even on the handoff, just fell out of his hands. And the Badgers take advantage, and now it's Badger ball on the left side of the 50.
Excuse me, that was not Darlington with the quarterback position. That was Wang with the quarterback position. So Garrison Beach coming out with the Badger offense. Twins left, one right, one in the backfield. Tight end on the right side. Beach gets the snap. Play action, looking deep. Has a man open. And it is caught.
A great pass there by Beach, right on the money. So I believe number 2.
Deontay Davis.
Deontay Davis again as your watch here. Play action, setting up, drawing those DBs in just enough. Beach puts enough air on it. Right in the breadbasket of Deontay Davis. He takes advantage, beating his man, and another Badger touchdown. You know, Joe, it's really hard for the Huskies to get back in this game when they're making mistakes and turning the ball over. So look for them to really first take care of the ball and play in front of the chains rather than behind them.
26-0 with 5:42 left in the first half. Jackson Lund here with the kick for the Badgers. It is up. It is blocked. So the Huskies block the ball, and the Badgers get him out of bounds before they can run it back for a touchdown. So the Huskies will take that they forced him to miss or blocked the kick on the last two PATs.
And as you just saw in that replay on the left side, can't tell what that number is here, but Huskies do a great job of jumping that snap, and hopefully that can swing some momentum their way as they're down big early in the second half, or first half, excuse me.
So after that score, we are going to take a quick break. We will bring it back for the kickoff.
I bet.
Welcome back to Snow Badger TV. Joe Williams alongside Brendan Butterfield here. And the Badgers are up 26-0 with 5:42 left in the first half. Lund setting up the kickoff for the Badgers.
Joe, really look for the Huskies here to get something going on offense. Wasn't surprised to see a trick play or so to maybe spark this offense and just get some momentum. Been struggling this first half, and hopefully they can have some flip their way. That blocked extra point maybe will get something going for them.
Lund lining up. So far, they've had 2 touchdown receptions to Tajon Palmer, 1 rushing touchdown by Garrison Beach, and just barely a passing touchdown to Deontay Davis with a great reception. The ball fell off of its stand there, so Lund sets it back up, and we're going to try that again.
Maybe a little bit of a breeze there. Yep, as you look, if you see the flag out there. Not sure if you can see it on screen, but a little bit of a breeze going from south to north.
There is the kick right inside the end zone, and Roble is going to take the touchback. So the Huskies will take over on their own 25-yard line. The Huskies have really struggled on offense so far. They've had several 3-and-outs, and the only first down in the last quarter, I believe, that they've had was thanks to a face mask penalty, which is an automatic first down.
Yep. That was their only time getting the ball over on the right side of the 50, so really look for the Huskies here to get something going and get some momentum going into the second half here as there's a little less than 6 minutes remaining.
Under center is Wang. Wang gives that to his running back, goes right up the middle. A gain of about 3 yards on first down.
And Joe, even though that's a small gain, that's a good win for the Huskies as they're now playing in front of the chains rather than behind them. So their playbook opens up a little bit more and they can get a little creative with that triple option.
Jameson Wang playing that quarterback position. Wang is a 6-foot quarterback from Agora Hills, California.
And Joe, we're already seeing a backup in the game as this is a scrimmage, so lots of guys are going to be getting reps, so it's almost like a preseason game.
Wang keeps it and gets it up, another gain of 3 on second down, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
As you see on the replay here, he drops back, and not sure if that was a busted play or a designed run, but it decides to run to that left side, and again, they're in front of the chain, so they're sitting in one of the best spots they've had so far this first half, looking to get their first down.
31-yard line, 3rd and 4, 4:32 left in the first half.
3rd and 4.
The Badgers won the toss at the beginning of the game and deferred, so they'll start the second half with the ball. Wang under center.
Badgers looking like they might bring some pressure here, and they do.
Wang keeps it, pitches it to his running back. Gets across the line of scrimmage, but not quite enough for a first down. That was...
Looks like it was Cervantes White on the stop along with number 21.
Kainoa Sayer with the carry.
The Badgers, another great job forcing yet another 3-and-out. Badgers have really just been dominating on both sides of the bar so far this half.
Fabrizio Pinton has been the punter so far in the game. Back to receive is Jawan Cherry. Cherry has had a number of great receptions.
Cherry not only doing punt duties for the Badgers, but having had that great touchdown run as well, making a couple guys miss on his way to the end zone.
The punt takes a Badger bounce, gets to the 31-yard line, and dies.
And we've got some extracurricular activity with number 3 and 17. Looks like the refs just let it go, but...
Yeah, that was between Taylor Lee of the Badgers and Jamari Bellamy of the Huskies.
A good call there by Cherry just to let that ball die. Got a Badger bounce and just kind of died on the 31-yard line, so Badgers having good field position so far to start the drive.
So the Badgers will take over from their own 31-yard line. Braxton Kerr looking like a veteran quarterback so far in the game, doing a great job leading this Badger offense, and they are just bulldozing over the Husky defense.
Yes, Joe, they are. They have been dominant all half.
So the Badgers get that up, a gain of maybe 2.
That goes to number 32, Micaiah Kimball.
Micaiah Kimball with a carry there.
Julian Williams.
Curious to see how the Badgers go about this drive as they are up handedly 26-0. Curious to see if they maybe, after this drive, throw in some backup guys to get them some reps here starting that second half.
Kerr hands that one off. Kimball gets through the mess, gets across the 50-yard line before he is hit out of bounds. And he got almost to the 45-yard line.
Sorry, Joe. Sorry to step on you there, but a great move there at the line of scrimmage. Huskies had him bottled, but Kimball makes a great move, sidesteps, makes him miss, and ends up getting a big chunky yards here to get on the right side of the 50 and continue the drive.
Braxton Kerr in the shotgun, twins right, one left. And he gives that one up to Kimball as well. Kimball gets across the line of scrimmage. The Badgers get up. That'll bring up second and about 5. A nice gain on first down.
Number 98, Oluwatobi Aribisala.
And if you're the Huskies right now, you're really looking for a stop, just something to stop the bleeding here as you're down 26-0, looking for some sort of momentum.
Beach gets that to Kimball, who gets across for the first down and a gain of another 5 past the marker. That'll bring up first and 10 on the Husky 31-yard line.
And as you're going to see, the Badgers are getting whatever they want at the line of scrimmage. Great holes being opened up for Kimball and Cherry, really making their life easy and letting them get in space and make guys miss and do their thing. And Joe, for the Huskies, it really starts at the line of scrimmage. That's where the battle is either won or lost. And when you're giving up big holes there on the line, it's really hard to stop the bleeding. And like the run game is being able to do whatever they want, and then that sets up the play action. It's very difficult.
Sione Molisi not able to get past the line of scrimmage, but there is a flag on the play. Thrown by the white hat. We'll see what the call is. Holding against the Badgers, so that'll send them back another 5 yards.
And Joe, this first half really has been pretty clean as far as penalties go, which I've been really impressed with by both teams, as this is their first game in quite a while, first game of the season, and, missing a big chunk of training camp. Good job by both teams to keep the penalties down somewhat so far.
Garrison Beach takes over first and 15. First and 20. Trips right. Garrison Beach looking deep. Has a man open. And it is a fair catch.
Looks like he got the catch. Ball looked a little short, but can't tell.
They say Colt Condi caught that and got the first down.
It looked a little short, but he did a great job of hauling that in and getting a Badger first down.
1 minute 5 seconds left in the first half. First and 10 from the Husky 17-yard line. Beach gives that to Molisi. Molisi goes up the left side and gains about 3 yards on the first down.
And as we get under a minute here, Joe, Badgers looking to punch it in. Molisi did a good job, even though these Badgers, they don't always get these big chunk plays. They're doing a great job of getting positive yardage on almost every play, keeping the chains in front of them.
Beach looking into the end zone, and that is intercepted. So the Huskies get up past the 25, almost to the 30-yard line. A great interception there by Jamari Bellamy. That was Tristan Bentley.
Well, Joe, really the first mistake of the day for Garrison Beach. Not going to hurt them too bad as they're still up 26-0, but really good for the Huskies as this could maybe flip the momentum. Got that stop right before the halftime as the Badgers were threatening. So hopefully the Huskies here can find a way to punch it in somehow and really get the momentum, just stop the bleeding and feel a little better going into the locker room at half.
The Badgers will start the second half with the ball. Huskies trying to get on the board before halftime. 27 seconds left in the first half. Wang under center. Looking to pass. And he is sacked. Great job by Badgers number 97, Matula Malafu, with the tackle. Great job there by the Badgers.
And you'll see Malafu here on the left side of your screen just blow up the right tackle, not even get a hold of him, and he just gets the sack there. Great job by the Badgers.
I misspoke. That was not Malafu. That was Nate Latu, number 92 for the Badgers.
Oh, excuse us.
But
Sorry about that.
A timeout is called, so we are going to take a break with them. Welcome back to Snow Badger TV. Joe Williams and Brendan Butterfield with the call here. The Huskies just got sacked. Jameson Wang got sacked, and that'll bring up second and forever for the Huskies. 20 seconds left, in the first half.
Yeah, Joe, looks like the Huskies were looking to score. They're dropping back to pass one of their few passes of the afternoon, but did not go their way.
Wang completes the pass. The receiver gets up, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5. The reception there by Nehemiah Martinez.
On a good screen design by the Huskies, draw the defense in. Running back was able to leak out and get 15 yards to make this a 3rd and very manageable compared to 3rd and long.
And another timeout called on the field, but we'll keep it right here. 13 seconds left in the first half, and the Badgers will start the second half with the ball. The Huskies really trying that passing game, but that is just not what that triple option offense is designed for. That is really a running offense design.
Yeah, no, Joe, you see this a lot with the military schools, that they run the triple option to play their strengths, and you're not always going to find a quarterback with a tremendous arm. I mean, they can still sling it, but definitely not their strength to throw the ball. So when they get in these situations, when they're down big, you're in obvious passing situations, and it becomes a lot tougher to come back when you don't have that strong throwing game that you see throughout Division I big college football.
3rd and 4 for the Huskies. Jameson Wang set up. Sets a man in motion. Wang keeps it. Looking for the option. Gets across for the first down. Gets to the 46-yard line, but not able to get out of bounds. So the clock will keep running as soon as they move the chains here. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A great job there by Wayne to get a first down, even though it would have been nice for him to get out of bounds, but he did get the first down, so the clock does stop while they reset those chains. And it looks like the Badgers the Huskies took a timeout here to stop the clock.
Oh, I thought they were out of timeouts, but they did have one timeout left. So the Huskies will have 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. It's going to be interesting. If you're the Huskies here, do you still try to run it here, or do you try to look through the air? What do you think, Brendan?
You know, as there's 7 seconds left, looks like I'm not sure if they have one or no timeouts left. If I don't have a timeout here, I'm looking to run some sort of pass play, maybe just something deep so you can hopefully get into the end zone, or maybe just get into field goal range and at least just get on the board before this half to really get something going.
The Huskies on their own 45-yard line.
You know, Joe, I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of trick play up their sleeve to maybe get on the board.
Jameson Wang, the quarterback for the Huskies. The Badgers looking for pass coverage. They've got a bunch of safeties, and they almost get the sack, but Wang avoids it, looking deep. Dodging defenders left and right, and the sack comes by number 18 of the Badgers, Max Christensen.
And the Huskies right here barely got this play off on the play clock, almost got a delay of game, but disaster right from the get-go. Pressure from both defensive ends causes his Wang to be flushed from the pocket, and ultimately the Badgers able to flag him down and get the tackle to end the first half.
And that brings us to the end of the first half. Your score before halftime, Badgers 26, Air Force Prep 0. We are going to take a long break here. So go ahead, go get your snacks, go get your drinks, and get ready for a fun second half. One in the backfield. Twins right, one left. Beach, play action. Looks deep, has a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. One in the backfield. Twins right, one left. Beach, play action. Looks deep, has a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. For it on 4th and 1, Darlington under center. We'll probably see him try to punch it. They tried the hard count, did not work.
Good job by the Badgers to stay disciplined on that hard count.
Darlington pitches it back.
Oh, and a great read.
Garrison Beach keeps that himself. QB sneak. Sione Malisi right next to Garrison Beach. There's the snap, looking over to the right side. Tajon Palmer with the reception. Garrison Beach in the shotgun. Hands that off to Juwan Cherry. Juwan Cherry gets across for the touchdown. Great. Darlington under center. Gets the... Oh, excuse me, that was not Darlington. And there's a fumble on the play. And the Badgers, I think, recover.
Like a half.
Kerr hands that one off. Kimball gets through the mess, gets across the 50-yard line before he is hit out.
For some sort of momentum.
Beach gets that to Kimball, who gets across for the first down and a gain of trips right. Garrison Beach looking deep. Has a man open.
For some sort of momentum.
Beach gets that to Kimball, who gets across for the first down and a gain of
The run game is being able to do whatever they want, and then that sets up the play action. It's very difficult.
Beach looking into the end zone, and that is intercepted. So the Huskies get up past the 25, almost to the 30-yard. Looking to pass, and he is sacked. Great job by...
Yeah, Joe, looks like the Huskies were looking to score. They dropped him back to pass one of their few passes of the afternoon, but did not go their way.
Wayne completes the pass. The receiver gets up, and that'll... One in the backfield. Twins right, one left. Beach, play action. Looks deep, has a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. For it on 4th and 1, Darlington under center. We'll probably see him try to punch it. They tried the hard count, did not work.
Good job by the Badgers to stay disciplined on that hard count.
Darlington pitches it back.
Oh, and a great read.
Garrison Beach keeps that himself. QB sneak. Sione Malisi right next to Garrison Beach. There's the snap, looking over to the right side. Tajon Palmer with the reception. Garrison Beach in the shotgun. Hands that off to Juwan Cherry. Juwan Cherry gets across for the touchdown. Great. Darlington under center. Gets the... Oh, excuse me, that was not Darlington. And there's a fumble on the play. And the Badgers, I think, recover.
Like a half.
Kerr hands that one off. Kimball gets through the mess, gets across the 50-yard line before he is hit out.
For some sort of momentum.
Beach gets that to Kimball, who gets across for the first down and a gain of trips right. Garrison Beach looking deep. Has a man open.
For some sort of momentum.
Beach gets that to Kimball, who gets across for the first down and a gain of...
The run game is being able to do whatever they want, and then that sets up the play action. It's very difficult.
Beach looking into the end zone, and that is intercepted. So the Huskies get up past the 25, almost to the 30-yard. Looking to pass, and he is sacked. Great job by...
Yeah, Joe, looks like the Huskies were looking to score. They dropped him back to pass one of their few passes of the afternoon, but did not go their way.
Wayne completes the pass. The receiver gets up, and that'll Welcome back to Snow Badger TV. The Snow College Badgers are up against the Air Force Academy Prep Huskies, 26-0. Joe Williams alongside Brendan Butterfield here on the call. Special thank you to Gary Chichester producing this broadcast, Grant Kennington and Jacob Newbold on camera, and Brad James on stats. Thank you so much to everybody making this broadcast possible. We have here the first half stats. Brendan, what stands out to you about that first half?
Well, the thing that really jumps out to me, Joe, was the total yardage. Snow College just dominated that first half, had over 300 yards between the ground and passing. And Air Force Prep, I mean, just couldn't get anything going that first half, had only 2 first downs. Just really struggled to move the ball, really struggled to get on the right side of the 50, and Snow College just got whatever they wanted, whether it was on the ground, play action, throws down the sideline. I mean, they did whatever they wanted. It was a really, really good outing for the Badgers and really tough for the Huskies.
The Badgers through the air 16 times, 14 of those are complete, 1 interception. So that's only 1 incomplete pass for all 16 attempts.
Yep.
Very, very efficient. Garrison Beach, I think he is really starting to stand out in this game. This is his first time getting the start all season long, but he is looking like a veteran quarterback already.
Well, I'll tell you, Joe, last year in the snaps that he did get, he looked a little nervous, a little jittery. Obviously, the offensive line looks a little better this year, as he's got plenty of time to pass, but he just looks, even when the pressure gets there, he's rolling out, he's stepping up in the pocket, he's feeling the pressure, he's doing exactly what the offensive coordinator wants him to do, feeling the pressure, keeping his eyes downfield, and he just looks, I can't express it enough, he looks so comfortable in that pocket and just making tremendous throws, and the offense has shown it. They look great.
Can we also point out Garrison Beach, his running game, the ability, the decision-making he's had several first downs, keeping the ball himself instead of passing it.
Channeling a little of his Cam Newton, as we've seen him do on the Patriots. But, yeah, he's, in those read options, he's making all the right reads. Only the 1 mistake on the interception, but really didn't hurt them. I mean, you don't love to see that in the red zone, but really he's done a great job with his decision-making today. Really been impressed.
I'm having some flashbacks of that Lamar Jackson comment at the beginning of this season. Mm-hmm. Pretty good for a running back, right?
Yeah.
Garrison Beach just doing a great job at that quarterback position. The Huskies took out their starting quarterback. They took out Jackson Darlington partway through that first half and put in Jameson Wang. Neither quarterback able to get anything going against this Badger defense.
Yeah, Joe, the Badgers, just that front 7 is really taking care of business. I did think Wayne did a little better job, had some good runs as well as a couple nice decision-making on the triple option there. But, yeah, it's this Badger front 7's looking really good. And even the back, the DBs, they looked really good on the few times the Air Force has passed the ball. So really just tremendous job on the Badgers' part, both ends of the field. And really look for the Huskies to just get something going.
So the Huskies, first time kicking off. They get it all the way down to Juwan Cherry, who gets across the 25, almost to the 30-yard line before he is brought down by the Huskies. They are going to call him down into 25, so the Badger offense will take over for the first plays of this second half.
Well, Joe, the Huskies are fortunate. That wasn't a great kick, but almost went kicked out of bounds there, but stayed in bounds, and luckily it resulted in the same as a touchback, so no harm or foul done. But hopefully the Huskies here can get a little momentum going, as this has become quite a lopsided game.
Beautiful day here in Ephraim, Utah. You can see the colors of the leaves changing on the mountain in front of us with the S there, and just a beautiful day for football. Garrison Beach gets it in the shotgun, hands that off to Juwan Cherry. Excuse me, that is I cannot find it here. That is Mackay Kimball. I apologize. We were saying his name wrong the entire first half. I was pronouncing it Mecky. It's Mackay Kimball.
Yeah, we apologize about that, folks.
We also found out who number 11 is.
Yes, it is
Ron Tiava'asue.
Yes, we got that over the halftime break.
Beach keeping the ball. Gets across the line of scrimmage. First down all the way up to the 45-yard line, and there is a flag on the play. We will see what the call is, but great job by Garrison Beach. That's a gain of 16 yards.
Well, Joe, we'll see what the flag is here, but that was a hellacious block here. You see Beach step up in the pocket. Looks like he's going to get beat here, and number 20 lays an absolute block on the Air Force defender. Look, we'll see what the call is there. Might have been unnecessary roughness. Not sure what the flag was for. We'll get a look here.
Personal foul against the Badgers.
On the Badgers.
I wonder what. I did not see what that was about, but
You know, Joe, I wonder if it was on that block. It looked clean to me, but maybe the ref saw it differently. I'm not sure. We didn't get a good look.
and maybe there was something said in the block or after the play. You know, there you can see there's a lot of tension between these two teams. You've seen quite a bit of extracurricular activities going on the field.
Well, and you know, with when the game gets lopsided like this, you know, the Huskies, you become very frustrated when you're down 20-plus points, so emotions kind of get high.
And Beach gets that complete all the way up to, that was Ron Tiavasue, who gets the first down right to where Garrison Beach ran it to on the previous play.
And again, Beach had time to throw, and even when the pocket did collapse, stayed calm and composed and poised and made a great throw there to Ron Tiavasue for the first down.
So the Badgers take over on the 42-yard line. He hands that one off. He gets across. That was Mackay Kimball with the carry. That'll bring up second and about 4 yards.
The Huskies right there, you saw in the replay, did a great job of getting pressure in that left or the far gap over there, but Kimball does a great job of sidestepping him and making a negative play a positive play.
Garrison Beach in the shotgun.
You know, Joe, that's a big key is, you know, people don't talk about this a lot, and the stats don't show it, but when you can negate a negative play and get a couple yards out of it, that really boosts your drive and keeps momentum churning.
Mackay Kimball with the reception on that one and gets up right to the first down marker. And they're going to move the chains, 1st and 10. Great reception by Mackay Kimball.
Good swing pass there by Beach. Get your playmaker out in the open there. Kimball does a good job of getting space and get another first down.
Garrison Beach trips left, one right. Beach gets the reception, looking deep, has a man, and it is caught. Gets all the way down past the 10, past the 5, and into the end zone. Badger touchdown. Taylor Larson with the reception touchdown there.
I'll tell you what, the offense coordinator for the Badgers is doing a great job drawing up these plays. Offensive line, as you're going to see on this replay here. Garrison Beach steps back, has got plenty of time to throw. Great block there by the running back. Taylor Larson in space. Does a great job finding the hole. Uses a little bit of that muscle found in the weight room and gets the touchdown. The Badgers now up 32-0.
Lund has missed or has blocked the last 2 PATs. We'll see if he is able to get it here. Lund gets it. Looks good. Is good. 33-0 is your score with 12:29 left in the third quarter. We will be right back. You're watching Snow Badger TV. Welcome back to Snow TV. Joe Williams alongside Brendan Butterfield here on the call for you. The Badgers just scored another touchdown, puts them up 33-0 early in the third quarter. Just a completely different game than what we saw between these two teams last year.
Yeah, Joe, it's really been a completely different feel. Last year, Air Force jumped out early. Snow ended up taking the win late, 31-16, I believe. But this year, Snow came out with a different attitude in this first half, really set the tone and continued that here to start the second half, and they're looking to kick off and get another 3-and-out.
So Lund setting up the kickoff for the Badgers. A little bit of wind down on the field. In fact, quite a bit of wind, so hopefully he can keep that ball upright.
It looks like that wind is going north to south, so it will help out the Badgers on this kickoff.
Lund. Here's the kickoff. A nice kick all the way into the end zone. Roble is going to let it go, bounce out of the back of the end zone. The Huskies will take over at their own 25-yard line.
And Joe, the Badgers are really dominating on all facets of the game, whether it's offense, defense, even special teams, even though they've had a couple miscues on special teams. Really done a great job in the kicking game, forcing Air Force to take it out on their own 25 each and every time.
So the Huskies taking over at the 25-yard line. They only had 2 first downs in the entire first half, one of which came off of a face mask penalty. Wang hands that off, and the Huskies get a gain of 5 yards on first down. That went to Sione Angelau.
I think that's how you say it. I'm not quite sure.
Neither am I.
We apologize if that's the wrong pronunciation.
Among others on the tackle.
That's the one thing that's hard about being a broadcaster is when you see one of those names and you don't know how to pronounce it, you feel kind of guilty.
Yeah, you don't want to say it wrong because it's someone's last name and it means a lot. But, we do our best here up in the booth, but sometimes, we're not perfect by any means. So we apologize when it does happen.
A great blocking run there. Who was that with the carry? That was Darlington, Jackson Darlington back in the game for the Huskies. They took Wang out and Darlington back in. So that brings up 3rd and 2 with 11:32 left in the third quarter.
For the Huskies here, they're finally in a good situation on third down. This is where the Huskies are at their best, is when it's 3rd and short, and the playbook is really opens up a lot. And that triple option, you can do a lot of different things with it. So I'm curious to see what the offensive coordinator draws up here.
So the Huskies lining up. Jackson Darlington under center here. Badgers looking to blitz. And he gets it all the way up past the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard. The Badgers really celebrating there. The tackle made by James DeBow.
As you're going to see on the replay, Badgers stack in the box, blow up the line of scrimmage, and they do a great job. A second burst effort from that Air Force running back there. But the Badgers front 7 really taking care of business today, holding the fort down.
The Badgers knew exactly where that ball was going to go on 3rd and short and had a great play drawn up. Credit to Jan Jorgensen for doing that. Back to punt now for the Air Force Huskies. Fabrizio Pinton. All the way. There's the punt. Gets it down to Juwan Cherry. He's going to take it about the 23-yard line. Gets across the 30. Goes all the way up. Goes back. Jukes out a couple of defenders. Gets up to the 30-yard line. Decent field position for the Badgers on this. And the referees have to come in and break up some extracurricular activity there between a few Badger players and Husky players.
Yeah, in a game like this, Joe, emotions are really high strung because, as a Husky, you're frustrated, and as a Badger, you're really delighted with how the game's going, but obviously you're going to be really frustrated on the Husky side, and it's just when it keeps not going your way, emotions run high, and sometimes you lose it. But that's okay, that's what these games are for, to work out the kinks and be able to get in a better spot. So
there is a foul. There is a penalty on the play. I believe it was unsportsmanlike conduct. So the Badgers will take out at their own 15-yard line, taking decent field position and turning it into crap field position.
Yeah, even with the bad field position, the Badgers, no matter where they've really started today, they've done a great job, but obviously not the ideal spot to start your drive.
Garrison Beach gets that out. Reception, Taylor Larson. He's pushed out of bounds past the 20-yard line.
Little run pass option there. Set up a screen down on the bottom of your screen. Good chunk play to pull up 2nd and short.
2nd and 1, 24-yard line. Garrison Beach in the shotgun. Hands that off. Kimball gets up and has enough for the first down. So the Badgers get the first down and get it up to the 26-yard line. Excuse me, that was Sione Malisi with the run.
That's another Snow College.
So the Badgers from their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10. 9:42 left in the third quarter. Trips right, 1 left. Beach looking deep. Rolls out of the pocket, gets it complete. First down. Tajon Palmer with the reception. Gets 1st and gets a first down and about 2 more yards past that, gets to the 38-yard line.
Beach did another great job there. Pocket looked clean, but he felt it starting to collapse, so he bounced it out right before anything went down and was able to get a clean look and bounce it out for a first down. Great pass on the run there by Garrison Beach.
Great instincts from Beach so far in the game. Beach hands that one off. Sione Malisi gets all the way up. A great gain on first down of about 5 yards, so that'll bring up, 6 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, Joe, this Badger line is really doing a great job of getting holes for these running backs, making their life easy, giving them some space so they can do what they do best and make guys miss.
Quick offense here. Sione Malisi runs that right up the middle, enough for another first down. The Badgers beating the Huskies at their own game, running it right up the middle.
Yeah, they're basically just saying on the front line, you know, we're bigger than you are, and unfortunately it just continued to be that way throughout this whole game, and they just, whether it's running or passing, the Badgers are just having their way today.
Garrison Beach looking deep, gets that out to Sione Malisi on the left side. Malisi fakes out a defender and gets up to the line of scrimmage. No gain on first down.
Malisi did a really good job there. Obviously a little screen pass down to the bottom of your screen, get on space. He does a great job of making the man miss and keeping that play from being a big loss. So it's 2nd and about 11.
2nd and 11 for the Badgers. Garrison Beach really liking that shotgun position.
Joe, he looks so comfortable in the pocket. I cannot stress that enough.
Play action, looking, and the Huskies really just read that play very well and took down the receiver there, Ron Tiavaasue, before he could even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it took 3 defenders to get Ron Tiavaasue down right there. He was in my class last semester. I think it was personal training. He's a big, strong dude, so not surprised there to see him drag a couple defenders and get a couple yards.
We should mention here, we keep talking about us being in classes. We are students here at Snow College.
Yes, we are, Joe.
This is the great thing about Snow TV. This is a student-run, student-led organization here on Snow College's campus that does all the live streams for athletics, speakers on campus, and really anything else that needs to be live streamed on campus. It's a great program if you are looking to go into broadcasting. Highly recommend taking a look here at Snow TV.
Yeah, and we're accepting applications anytime. You just have to go and pick up an application in the Humanities building if you're interested, or you can email Gary Chittister as you're seeing some highlights here as the Badgers are taking a quick timeout.
So the Badgers come out onto the field, 3rd and 12. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of fly routes right down to the end zone. Trips left. Garrison Beach looking deep. Screen pass. Gets that complete to Juwan Cherry. Cherry has enough for the first down and then some. Gets across. Brought down at the 35-yard line, and the Badgers go from 3rd and 12 to 1st and 10 on the Husky 35-yard line.
Well, great play design there by Jan Jorgensen. As it's 3rd and long, you're going to see on the replay. Set up a nice little screen play for Cherry. Lets the defensive end or the D-line suck in and then dumps it down to Cherry, and he is open in space and does what he does best, making some guys miss and getting a first down. I'll tell you, the Badgers are looking really good.
Garrison Beach hands that off to Juwan Cherry, and Cherry cannot get past the line of scrimmage. So in comes Kimball, going to tap out Juwan Cherry.
You know, Cherry's probably exhausted, needs to get a quick breath. He's been doing a lot of work this afternoon.
And Grayson Cook. After gain of 2.
Juwan Cherry, he had 5 runs for 45 yards in the first half.
Yes, he did. He had a good first half running the ball, and, you know, that offensive line really set the tone for him, giving him that space to work.
Garrison Beach, that is complete to the left side. He gets across. They are right on that marker on the 29-yard line, and they're going to move the chains. Enough for the first down. That pass was complete. We do not have an 88 on our roster here.
We do not, you know, but a great play by him. Hopefully we can get his name here soon. But Garrison Beach he looks like he has really good rapport with all of his receivers right now.
The Badgers get that up almost for a first down. They're about 2 yards short.
And I'll tell you, Joe, it's really impressive that Beach has the rapport that he does with this group of wideouts. thinking about how they really lost a lot of the summer to work together because of the COVID-19 pandemic and really part of the end of spring semester. So that's really impressive on the part of the Badgers.
Jasper Ferraz.
You almost wouldn't guess that these guys have not been playing together for that long because they are looking very well in sync.
The Badgers really have not missed a beat so far this afternoon.
Beach, twins left and right, looking deep into the end zone. Has a man, and Tajon Palmer with another reception for a touchdown.
Great pass right there by Garrison Beach, right on the dime as Tajon Palmer coming on a slant right here to the top of your screen. Garrison Beach stays in strong, fires a dime across the middle, right in his bread basket for him to make the catch and turns upfield and gets the touchdown.
Tajon Palmer's third receiving pass of the game so far, I'm pretty sure. He's doing a great job just carving up this defense and getting some nice receptions.
Yeah, and that's Tajon Palmer's second touchdown catch of the afternoon. Badgers really pouring it on right here.
Lund's kick is up, looks good, and is good. So that is going to bring the Badgers up to 40-0 with 5:27 left in the third quarter. We will be right back. You're watching Snow Badger TV. Welcome back to Snow Badger TV. This is Snow College versus Air Force Academy Prep, and some NJCAA football action going on live here on a Saturday afternoon.
And while this is just a scrimmage, Joe, it's great to see some college football going on here, especially here in Ephraim, as college is a big part of this town, and it's great. It's just great to see sports going on and the world getting a little bit back to normal, even though we do need to wear masks and our social distancing here this afternoon.
Lund with the kick. Robo will not take the touchback this time. Gets up past the 20 and just absolutely lays out a defender. Gets past the 25, up almost to the 30. A great return by Robo.
Yeah, Robo there, he does a great job taking that kickback, as you're going to see on the replay. He found a good seam and did a great job. Had a great stiff arm there on the top sideline and just does a great job. Maybe this will spark a little momentum for the Huskies. You know, they've been looking for that big play all day.
So the Huskies come out, led again by Jackson Darlington, doing a great job. Your scoreboard 40-0, Snow College up, 5:18 left in the third quarter. That pass is complete over the middle, and that is complete to number 86 of the Huskies. That is Rocky Beers.
And, you know, you saw a pass there from the Huskies, clearly some urgency. You know, you're down 40 points in the third quarter, looking to get something going as the run game has struggled to find its footing all day long.
Our first down of the second half, third first down of the day, and only their second one that they've got of their own power.
Yeah, it's been a long day for the Huskies. The bus ride home, if they don't get something going here, is going to be a long one. But the Badgers really just got to credit the Badgers really taking care of business today so far.
Huskies line up in the option. Darlington is taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by that Badger defense. We keep seeing them just read every play so perfectly.
Well, the Badgers really taking care of their assignments today. Last year, triple option gave the Badgers a little bit of trouble, but today they are just all over it no matter what's being run, whether the quarterback's keeping it, handoff to the fullback, or a pitch to the tailback. The Badgers are right on it all day. It's been something to behold.
That Badger defense is just doing a great job. They're blitzing a lot because there's no no reason to have too many people in the backfield.
Yeah, with the triple option, you can really stack the box, Joe, because you know probably 8 times out of 10 you're going to get that run play as Badgers cut down the running back for a loss.
Great tackle there by Keontae Scott. Takes down the Husky runner and brings up 3rd and 10 for the Huskies.
And again, if you're the Huskies, it's really tough here. To be in a long passing situation that is not their game at all. Badgers really getting them out of their comfort zone all day long.
Darlington lining up here.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a trick play from the Huskies yet, as they're down quite a bit, and this is a scrimmage, and so it's a great time to practice those kind of plays, but maybe you want to save it so it's not on the film.
And Darlington is brought down a sack. Great job by the Snow College Badgers. That sack, Rob Fuentes. Nice tackle.
Badgers just exploding through the gaps right there, as you saw in the replay. Fuentes really just exploded, getting the sack. Great job there.
Loss of 7. 4th down.
So they bring out their punt team. Fabrizio Pinton back to punt. Juwan Cherry back to receive for the Badgers. Cherry having a great game so far.
Yeah, one of many Badgers has a great game. Between him and Beach and Kimball, a little bit of trouble here.
And a bad snap. So Pinton has to bring it up and does not get even back to the original line of scrimmage.
Almost pure disaster there for the Huskies on a mishandled punt. Almost looked like it was going to be a Michigan State-Michigan type of play, but punter was able to run to the top sideline and at least get some yardage.
And we have a Badger player down, so it's going to be an injury timeout. We're going to take a break until he gets up. Welcome back to Snow TV. Tavita Noah, the player that was down there, but he is up and walking off the field with his own power. Really happy to see him be able to get up and walk off.
We really wish him the best and hope he stays healthy. You know, no matter what team or what sport, you hate to see injuries in sports, but unfortunately it is a part of the game.
Agreed. So the Badgers put in their backup quarterback for some experience, Ruben Beltran. So Beltran's lined up in the shotgun. One receiver to the right, twins to the left. There's the snap. He hands that off. And Juwan Cherry carves up that defense, exploiting every single hole. Has a blocker in front, the 10 to the 5. And Juwan Cherry is in for another Badger touchdown.
Well, Joe, that was tremendous patience there by Juwan Cherry. Had a great hole. Credit the offensive line here, as you're going to see on the handoff. Great hole, then is able to bounce it outside here. Get some great blocks by number 32. And then the patience here to slow down, get a block or two, and then make a man miss, and then get that extra block and put it in the end zone. Tremendous run by Juwan Cherry.
Lund on to kick the PAT. 46-0 is your score right now. Badgers are up. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third quarter. And sadly for the Husky fans, I'm not sure there's enough time left on the clock for them to even come close to winning this game.
No, Joe, it's there is 17 minutes left, and you never know, but it is not looking good. Well, it looks like the Badgers finally cleaned up special teams. They're looking a lot better there with the PAT.
Lund has missed or had blocked 2 PATs so far in this game.
There's been a couple bad snaps, but they've been able to work through that, and it looks like they've got things figured out there on special teams. And as you're going to see on this replay, just a great run by Juwan Cherry. I mean, you saw it all. You saw great vision. You saw patience. Waited for his blocking. Just tremendous job. He's having a day.
Juwan Cherry having a great day so far. We'll have his stats at the end of the game. It's going to be really interesting to see him. I'm also really excited to see Garrison Beach's stats so far. He has had a really great game, and honestly, a full game before the end of the third quarter. They pull him out and put in their backup, Ruben Beltran.
Yeah, I would expect him to be done for the day, as this game is pretty much decided, and he's had a great day, got some great reps, and, get the backup going and get him some experience. But, yeah, Garrison Beach, fantastic start to this first scrimmage of the year, but the offensive coordinator and coaches of Snow must be pleased with what they've seen today.
Very much so. So the Badgers line up for another kickoff. We've only seen the Huskies kick off once, and that was at the start of the second half. It is going to be fun to see the end of the game and see what the final score is if you're a Badger fan.
Yeah, I feel for those Husky fans. When you're a fan and your team is not doing the best, it's tough, but, it is what it is.
They have their backup kicker in now to get some more experience. A great low drive. Very nice kickoff there. Robo will bring it up past the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Badgers are getting a lot of special teams work in, which is good. As we talked about earlier, special teams in those close games or those tight games can really flip the game one way or the other. A kickoff, kickoff return or a punt return or whatever it may be can really change the game. So it's good to get that work in and make sure your fundamentals are nice and sound.
Pretty sure that was Garrett Lindsay with the kickoff there, number 46 of the Badgers. So the Husky offense will come out again, led by Darlington. Darlington under center. Bad snap. He has to fall on it. And the Huskies keep that after a disaster on first down.
And see, Joe, that's mistakes like that. I mean, they were able to recover it, but plays like that really, really hurt you and put you behind the sticks, and something you really can't afford when you're down 47 points almost going into the fourth quarter.
The Badger defense just exploiting every single play. They know this triple option offense and know where the holes are going to be to get in for tackles for loss.
Yeah, Joe, I've been really impressed with the Badgers today, especially when last year they struggled a bit with the triple option. Today it's been all Badgers all afternoon.
Darlington gets the hike and tackle for another loss. No gain, at least on the play. Maybe up to the line of scrimmage, but no gain at all.
Linebackers right there did a great job of filling in those holes, and the defensive line there for the Badgers really got a good push. The Badgers, have really done a great job today of owning the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 12 for the Huskies. Under 50 seconds left in the third quarter. At what point do there is a mercy rule in NJCAA where if a team is up by a certain amount of points, it is an even more running clock. You have to call a timeout or get out of bounds no matter what to get the clock to stop. I don't know at what point they bring in that mercy rule, but I would be very surprised if it is not already in effect.
Yeah, and you see Badgers get some great pressure there. Darlington was able to get the pass away. It was a pass for an incompletion, but tough to sit back in the pocket when you've got almost no time to react.
So the Huskies, another 3 and out. That's kind of been the story of their offense all game long.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Huskies, there's been a big goose egg on that scoreboard all day, and they haven't even sniffed the end zone yet. Unfortunately, the offensive coordinator is going to have to draw up some plays or figure out something for the next game.
Juwan Cherry back to receive, calls for the fair catch at about the 39-yard line. And great decision there to call for the fair catch. He had 3 Husky defenders right on him as soon as he caught that.
Yeah, good job by Cherry. He looks really comfortable returning the ball for the Badgers.
We didn't really call Juwan Cherry's name very much during last year's season. along with Makai Kimball. We haven't called his name very much last season at all. But now they are the two main running backs, and they are really doing a great job in this Badger offense.
Yeah, they've done a great job today, and Garrison Beach, he's looking great. And the offensive line really has just been given massive holes all day long, given Beach or whoever time to throw, and it's just been tremendous, just the improvement they've made from last year.
Twins right, twins left. Beltran gives that. And a great gain on first down.
Quite a few yards after contact there. Really, really good yard to gain by Kimball.
Makai Kimball with the carry there. Excuse me, no, that was Cesar Warren.
Oh, excuse me,
with the
my
carry.
apologies.
And that brings us to the end of the third quarter, so we will take a little break and bring you back for the fourth quarter.
This afternoon.
Beach, twins left and right, looking deep into the end zone. Has a man, and Tajon Palmer with another reception for a touchdown.
Oh, it's a great time to practice those kind of plays, but maybe you want to save it so it's not on the film.
And Darlington has brought down a sack. Great job by the left. There's the snap. He hands that off. And Juwan Cherry carves up that defense, exploiting every single hole. Has a blocker in front, the 10 to the 5. And Juwan Cherry is in for another Badger touchdown.
Well,
Welcome back to Snow Badger TV for the start of the fourth quarter between the Snow College Badgers and the Air Force Academy Prep Huskies. You can see there on your screen number 12 of the Huskies, Jalen Hodo, being helped off the field. He was injured on that last play of the third quarter. We wish him well as he recovers. Beltran in the shotgun. Low snap, but he gets it and gets that to Cesar Warren. Cesar Warren across for the first down, right side, going up across the 35-yard line before he is knocked out of bounds. Great job, Cesar Warren, with the first down.
yeah, and a good job there. A little bit of a bad snap there for Beltran, but he does a great job of handling it and still getting that play off and able to make a positive play out of a negative play.
Beltran looking a little small there, but holding call against the Badgers will bring the ball back and will cause a second and 12. Second and 12 here for the Badgers now. We looked up that mercy rule during that break. So I mentioned that it was when the score is to a certain point, but that is not it in NJCAA. It is when both teams have mutually agreed that the mercy rule should come into effect. That pass complete to number 87, Austin Griffith.
And a good pass there by Beltran. To the bottom of your screen, excuse me. Good job to get some positive yardage and way to stay poised and calm in that situation.
3rd and 9 for the Badgers. Beltran with Cesar Warren in the backfield. Twins left, one right. There's the snap. And Warren fumbles the handoff. And who came up with that? The Badgers came up with that fumble. Cesar Warren dropped the handoff there.
Looked like a little bit of a mishandled exchange there between Beltran and Warren. Luckily, it did not come back to bite the Badgers, and they were able just to fall on it to be able to punt it right here.
We've been lucky. Both teams have been lucky in this game. There have only been 2 players that have been down with injuries in the entire game. Last year, it felt like we were having injuries all the time. Thank you to the medical staff here helping out both teams.
Yeah, we really appreciate all they do. And, unfortunately in sports, injuries are a part of the game, but you hate to see it no matter whose side it's on, and you wish those guys the best and hope for a speedy recovery.
A great punt there. Roble will take it just past the 20. Roble keeps going, almost up to the 35-yard line. That punt was made by Brody Taylor, the backup punter for the Badgers.
And you see a lot of the backups here now getting in some work for the Badgers and for the Huskies. Good for these kids to get some reps in, especially for these young freshmen that are this is their first semester here at college, and good for them to get that experience going forward.
The Badgers on defense now, and they send Wang out again for the Huskies to run the Husky offense, run that triple option offense. Wang sets a man in motion, pitches it to him. He gets across the line of scrimmage. There is a flag on the play. It was right after Wang pitched the ball and got hit, the flag came in.
You'll see Moafu blow up the play right here and just shove the quarterback, and it looks like that's what the flag was on. The quarterbacks, they really protect the quarterbacks, and it seems, so nowadays it almost seems like if you touch them, even touch them, then get a flag, but
Illegal block against the offense. So that brings the Huskies back even further on a repeat of first down. That has to hurt if you are the Husky coaches.
Yeah, it does, and I'm glad that wasn't a personal foul on Malafu, as that's just a football play as he was pitching the ball. Almost blew up the play there. So I'm really glad, it seems like in the NFL they really protect the quarterback, but good to see that it's just a flag. Apologies.
So first and forever for the Huskies, looking to pass. Wang gets it complete. The reception there complete to Rocky Beers for a gain of 10. That would be a great play if they hadn't had that penalty in the last play.
And even still, Beers, great job there catching as he's hit. Great job there to hold on to that ball. That's a tough catch coming across the middle with those big linebackers. And a good throw there by the quarterback, by Wang. Seeing a little more passing here from the Huskies.
Wang under center. Twins out to his right, one to his left. Looking to pass. Another completion.
That's Beers again, the tight end for the Huskies. Great completion there. Good little chunk play. Huskies, really, that's key for them to get these little chunk plays so they can get into these certain manageable situations. And even though this game is almost out of hand, it's better going forward to have these third and manageable so they can practice going forward.
3rd and 7 from now on. 3rd and 7 for the Huskies now. Excuse me. It's been a long day. It's already been a long day. Fun day watching some football.
Yeah, Joe, it is. It has been a long day here up in the booth, but it's good to be back in the booth and be calling games. This is actually my first game, so it's been a pleasure calling here with Joe, showing me the ropes.
It's a pleasure having you, man. Wang, the pocket collapsed, and incomplete pass intended for Parker Roble.
A good job there by Wang, feeling the pressure and escaping. Tough pass on the run there, not just out of reach there for Roble, but unfortunately that's going to be another punt for the Huskies.
So they bring Pinton on to punt, and the Badgers special teams comes out onto the field. And Jawan Cherry is back to receive. I love seeing him back there. Gives me confidence that it's going to be a fun play to watch.
It almost feels like every time he's back there, fireworks are about ready to go off, Joe.
Pinton ready to punt. And there's the kick. High punt. Gets it all the way down takes a Badger bounce, or excuse me, a Husky bounce into the end zone, and they will take the touchback. The Badgers will take over at their own
Well,
25-yard line.
Joe, we got a flag on the play. It looked like, yeah, you'll see on the replay here, coming up on that left side, they clipped the punter, and it's probably going to be roughing the punter here.
For the call.
He's waving his flag, so
No flag on the play.
the Badgers will take over at the 25 because there was no roughing the punter call.
Very fortunate for the Badgers. 11 minutes, just over 11 minutes left in the game. The Badgers will take over. They are up 47-0. It has been a tough game for the Huskies.
Yeah, you never want to lose like this. Obviously, there's still 11 minutes left, but everything goes how it's been going all afternoon. Looks like the Badgers are going to take care of business. Hopefully, though, the Huskies can take what they've learned from today and take it to improve going forward and hopefully have a better game for the next scrimmage.
Badgers lining up here. We've got Beltran working the quarterback position. There's the snap, low snap, but he keeps it. Gives it to his running back, runs it right up the middle. Not much of a gain. They're going to give him about a 4-yard gain, so a very decent play on first down.
Good positive yards to start the drive here for the Badgers.
So the Badgers on their own 24-yard line. They started on the 20-yard line. When it is a touchback on a punt, they start on the 20. When it's a touchback on the kickoff, it's the 25. Beltran gives out to his running back. Gets up to maybe the 26-yard line. No gain after that. The running back on that play, we'll see his number here. Oh, his jersey is bunched up. I can't read that number.
Yeah, I couldn't get a good look either. But I expect the Badgers here to keep it on the ground, maybe run a few system pass plays, but for the most part, keep it pretty simple here for Beltran, just to get him some reps and, get these backups some good work here in the game.
Carson Manukin was the runner on that. Beltran has a man open, hits him. And a decent gain on third down, but not enough for the first down. The Badgers going to have the ball on their own 29-yard line, 4th and 1. Colt Condi, the receiver on that play. So the Badgers will send their punt unit on.
Good little design there from the offensive coordinator of the Badgers, but just not quite enough to get that first down.
The Badgers punt team has not seen a lot of action in today's game. That is for sure.
Yeah, it'll be good for them to get some reps in. I mean, you never want to see a punt, but as this is a scrimmage, good for everyone to get some work in.
Brody Taylor back to punt for the Badgers. And Parker Roble is back to receive for the Huskies. A nice punt is going to take a Husky bounce, and the Badgers will touch it at about the 44-yard line. The Husky offense will take over from there.
Joe, this will be the best starting position the Huskies have had all day. Hopefully they can take advantage and at least put a little less of a damper here and get a score and at least get some points on the board to feel a little better about themselves.
They've really struggled to get anything going for them on offense. Hardly any first downs through the entire game.
Yeah, again, just the Badgers have really, really dominated on all facets of the game, to be honest with you. So hopefully the Huskies can get something going here and have a little less long of a bus ride.
No receivers, but he hands that one off, and the runner gets back to pass the line of scrimmage, a gain of 1 on the play. The Huskies will take over 2nd and 9. 8:41 left in the game. 47-0 is your score. Badgers are up 47. The Badgers looking here. They've had 7 touchdowns so far in this game, an insane amount of touchdowns.
Yeah, the field goal unit hasn't even had to get on the field yet other than for extra points because the Badgers have been taking care of business and punching it in.
Kind of a low pass there from Wang, intended for Kevin Chandler.
Yeah, he was looking for Chandler on a 5-yard out, but Fortunately, it was a little low and it wasn't able to hang on there, so it'll be third and long here.
3rd and 9 for Wang and the Huskies.
You know, in this scenario, Joe, really, again, they're really one-dimensional here, 3rd and long. It's hard to run the ball when you're 3rd and 9.
They go with the hard count, and the flags come flying in. We'll see what the call is, who it goes against, if it's going to be offsides or false start. And they call offsides against the Badgers, so that'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Well, that's good news for the Huskies. That makes this 3rd down a lot more manageable. And now the offensive coordinator for Air Force Prep is going to be able to get a little more creative, and hopefully they can get a 1st down here.
That Badger defense, they have no safeties really. They all look like they are stacking that box, looking for the run play.
Yeah, with that triple option, unfortunately, you become a little one-dimensional. So the Badgers are able to stack the box because by playing the percentages, you really know what is coming.
Wang gets the pass off, and it is completed, enough for the 1st down and then 5 extra yards. Great job by that Husky offense getting that pass.
A little bit of some play action there on the fake pitch by the Huskies. Great design, and as he rolls out to his right, a good catch there by
Jamison Wayne.
Can't get a good look at it, but a great catch by the Huskies to get that 1st down and get those chains rolling.
So the Huskies from the Badger 40-yard line. Great field position for the Huskies here. Hopefully they can capitalize on it and put at least one score on the board before the final buzzer.
Yeah,
Wang.
In terms of their pride, it'd be really good for their pride just to be able to get on the board and know you scored.
Wang kept the ball there and gained 6 on the play, so that'll bring up 2nd and 4. Excuse me, they gave him 5 yards, so it'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Himself brought down by Rob Fuentes. Gain of 5, 2nd down.
The Huskies looking for the call from the sideline, running that triple option offense all game long, practicing for hopefully getting into the Air Force Academy instead of Air Force Academy Prep. Wang keeps it. He gets across, another 1st down for the Huskies. I believe that's 2 1st downs, the most they've had in a single drive all game.
Yeah, the Huskies are looking good now. They finally got something rolling, and now they're knocking on the door of the red zone and really looking to punch this in and finally get on the board today.
1st down.
I'll be interested to see if they keep it on the ground here and keep going to the triple option ground game that they're so accustomed to. But I wouldn't be surprised if they also throw in a little pass or play action there just to catch the defense off guard like they did on that 3rd down to get the 1st down.
They've had quite a few little chunk plays with that short pass. They found some good success there. Wang keeps it and gains about 2 yards on that play.
And Joe, even though those little chunk plays don't look very big on the stat sheet, they really do a lot for your morale, and really they just give you so many more options with your playbook, and you're just not one-dimensional, which allows you to be a lot more flexible, and it just really changes the game.
So the Huskies are on 2nd and 8.5. 6 minutes left in the game. That running clock is still ticking down. I believe the mercy rule is in effect now that the Badgers are up 7 touchdowns to nothing. So Wang comes out under center. 2 receivers out to his left, sets a man in motion, hands that off, and the Badgers shut it down at the line of scrimmage.
With the carry there was number 33 for the Huskies, Sione Angula, excuse me. Great job there by the Badgers filling up that gap and shutting it down, and now they've got 3rd and long, unfortunately for the Huskies. Looking to get into the red zone and looking to get their 1st score of the day, Joe.
The Huskies really hunting that 1st score, not to win the game necessarily, but just for pride. So when they are on that bus ride home, they don't have to sit with a big old goose egg.
Yeah, seeing a goose egg on the scores, it never feels good. So hopefully they can at least get something on the board here.
Wang way back, completes that pass, a gain of maybe a yard. That was a very long pass, about a 20-yard pass, but It did not matter. It was right up to the line of scrimmage.
Wing there with the play action on the fake pitch, rolls out to his right. Did a good job of just not getting a negative play and even completing a pass to get a yard. So hopefully you're going to probably see the field goal team come out here for the Huskies. Hopefully they can get on the board here.
A 43-yard attempt for Fabrizio Pinton. The Huskies looking for their first score of the game.
If you're the Badgers, this is a great opportunity to work on your defense and hopefully get a block.
No block. The kick is good. So the Huskies are on the board for the first time with just over 4 minutes left in the game. Your score, Badgers 47, Huskies 3. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the kickoff. Welcome back to Snow TV. Snow TV is the student-run, student-led organization here on campus, bringing you all Snow Badger sports and speakers. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for all your Snow College athletics action.
Yeah, Joe, and we also have the convocations that goes on every Thursday that we stream. Is that from, I believe, 12 to 2? Or?
12:30 to 1:20 every Thursday.
That's right. You can catch any speaker. They come speak here at the college. It's a class that students can take. It's once a week.
That Husky kickoff is out the back of the end zone, so the Badgers will take over on their own 25-yard line. 4 minutes to go. They are going to just hopefully run out the clock here.
Yeah, I think the Badgers here are just going to be working on their offense, maybe throwing a couple pass plays, but this is just purely reps now. This game is in hand.
The Badgers take the field. Ruben Beltran at that quarterback position. He's played quarterback pretty much all of the fourth quarter, giving Garrison Beach a bit of a break. We've talked a lot about Garrison Beach and just the monstrous game that he has had, looking so comfortable at that QB position.
Yeah, he's made tremendous strides compared to last year, and because he played so great those first three quarters, it's allowing Ruben Beltran to really get those reps as a freshman, which is so important just to build that rapport with the team and the offensive line.
Seth Kalin with the carry there. Gets a very nice gain of 6 on first down, brings up 2nd and 4. Beltran giving the call to his lineman. In the shotgun, twins left, twins right, one in the backfield. Hands that one off. The running back gets across for the first down up to the 40-yard line. That looks like Seth Kalin again for a very nice carry.
Well, Seth Kalin here gets another massive hole thanks to that offensive line. And does a great job of getting a few yards after contact and getting that first down.
The Huskies' number 50, Cole Palmer, is limping a little bit off the field. But he is able to get off the field of his own power. The medical staff will take a look at him. So the Badgers are lined up again, 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Beltran has twins left, twins right. There's the snap, hands that one again to Kalin, but the Huskies expected that and brought him down right at the line of scrimmage.
And a great job there by number 55 on the Huskies,
Brought down by number 55.
Looks like Peyton
Peyton
Zadrojic. Sorry about that, folks. Great job there filling that hole and blowing up that play.
2nd and 10 for the Badgers from the 41-yard line. 2:48 left on the clock. Badgers are up by 44 points. Beltran in the shotgun. Trips left, one right. Twins left, one right. There's the snap. Hands that one off to his running back. Up and over. Gets to the 50-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 1, but there is a flag on the play. I don't think you are allowed. Oh, there is a face mask call against the Badgers.
You're going to see here on the replay tremendous athleticism displayed by number 28, Ryan Adams. That is a tremendous play. Very difficult, but he really showed his bounce right there. Did a good job of seeing nothing and bouncing it straight to the outside, as you're going to see in the replay again. It really shows that athleticism and makes a Husky defender miss. Unfortunately, the play is negated because of the penalty.
So the penalty, that face mask and personal foul call look very similar. That was a personal foul. You are not allowed to jump over a defender like that in NJCAA football.
And, I think that rule is in place. As cool as it looks, and it's allowed in other leagues, but it is a safety precaution, so it is understandable.
So that brings up 2nd and 20, I believe. Yes, 2nd and 20 here for the Badgers. Beltran hands that one off, and he gets up. A nice gain on 2nd down. A gain of about 4. That'll bring up 3rd and 16.
Good little chunk play there by the Badgers. I know you don't like being behind the chains, but this will give them a chance to open up their playbook. And when they're in this situation in a real game in the spring, they'll be a little more comfortable.
3rd and 16 now. 1:25 left on the clock.
With the carry.
Beltran
Brought down by number 34.
in the shotgun. Twins left, Twins right. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Beltran attempt the long pass here. And he hands that one off as well. They're just trying that run game, trying to run out the clock as much as they can.
Yeah, Joe, the Badgers know this game is pretty much in hand and are just looking to get out of here at this point. And I think the Huskies feel the same way, as it's 47-3.
40 seconds on the play clock. They're probably gonna let this play clock run out. Maybe try a QB kneel. No.
As it is 4th down, I'll be interested to see them punt or maybe take a delay of game and punt from there.
The Huskies send out their punt return unit.
Looks like the Huskies is going to take a timeout.
We'll see what this is. Oh, they are looking 52 seconds left on the clock. There we go. The referee's just wanting to make sure they got the time right.
Yep.
So 45 seconds, 20 seconds on the play clock.
And we'll have another clock issue, it looks like. I think they want him to, not sure if that's a running clock or.
They set the play clock to 25 instead of 40.
Okay.
With 52 seconds on the clock.
I think the referee there flipped his 2 and 5, so play clock operator got a little confused.
Yeah. So the Badgers probably going to punt this away, and then the Huskies may have the opportunity for one more play after this. The Badgers may just take the delay of game penalty. No, they are going to go for it.
Play here.
Beltran in the shotgun. Twins left, one right. Hands that off to his running back. The running back keeps it on the ground. And a turnover. The Huskies will take over on downs with 10.6 seconds left on the clock. And this one is all but over, folks. 47-3 is the score with 10 seconds left. The Huskies will have enough time for maybe 2 plays.
Yeah, Joe, I think they're going to get just one courtesy play here, and then teams will be discussing where they want to go for dinner because this one's wrapped up.
You know what I'm really craving for dinner tonight?
What's that, Joe?
Jose's Cafe on Main Street in Ephraim.
Jose's Cafe here in Ephraim. Best Mexican in town. Very
Los
good.
Amigos gives them a run
Oh,
for
yeah,
their
I
money,
mean,
though.
we got
I will
all over-
tell you that.
All over Ephraim, you got great food options. So wherever you want to go, there's great food down here.
The Huskies narrowly avoid the delay of game call, and they get down. They get out of bounds. No, they will not stop the clock. That is the end of the game. Your final score, Badgers 47, the Air Force Academy Prep Huskies 3 at the end of 4. Thank you so much for joining us here on the game. I'm Joe Williams along with Brendan Butterfield. Special thank you to Gary Chittister, who is the producer of this game, as well as the advisor to Snow TV. Thank you to Grant Kennington and Jacob Newbold on the camera. Thank you to Brad James doing our stats today. It has been a fun game. Brendan, I personally want to thank you so much and tell you great job on your first game.
Well, Joe, I want to thank you. It was great to be here in the booth for my first time. I look forward to being here in the future. Thanks for showing me the ropes. It was a great time. Watch the football this Saturday.
Yeah, don't forget there will be a full season starting in March. So if you want to watch any Snow College sports, hit that subscribe button because we will be bringing you all the sports action. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Snow Badger TV.